it could be against Jake Paul. We don't know.
Okay, so when you say let's talk about that. I did see you say, all right, I'm going to get rid of this guy for wanting to beat up Manny, and then you said I want Jake.
Ryan Garcia is upset, and it's easy to see why. Jake Paul just pulled off a big win against Mike Tyson, and Garcia isn't going to let that go unnoticed.
I'm really tired of this.
I'm tired of this, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The whole shit with Mike Tyson. Please knock this motherfucker out.
No, he be calm.
You know what I mean? But beyond all that.
Yo, Ryan, what was
Hey, yo, Ryan.
For Garcia, it's one thing for Jake Paul to make a name for himself by fighting lesser opponents, but taking on a legend like Tyson, even at his age, is a whole other story. To Garcia, it feels disrespectful. Tyson is an icon in the sport, and for Paul to call this a legitimate win is something Garcia just can't accept. For him, it's not just about the fight, it's about standing up for the integrity of boxing.
Beat up on Uncle Mike. Like I said, the same way I feel about Manny Pacquiao, same way I feel about this. We said we would run it one day. I mean, I started, he came to my gym a long time ago in Victorville. Then he came to visit me with the Canal Cam. This is before he boxed. So I kind of gave birth to his boxing career. So I'm here to end it.
Jake Paul has stirred up controversy since the start of his boxing career, but this win over Tyson might be the tipping point for Garcia. Ryan has never held back when it comes to calling out Paul's lack of respect for boxing, and now he's ready to take action. The buzz around Paul's win has only made Garcia more determined to face him in the ring. Ryan wants to show Jake what real boxing is all about and remind everyone what it truly means to be a fighter.
Losing his fucking mind right now. First of all, Ryan, you weigh 130 fucking pounds, so I'll fuck you up. All that speed, it doesn't fucking matter. You get hit once by me and go to the fucking canvas, okay? And what happened to Luke Campbell? You have all of these fights. You want to call out YouTubers. You want to call out everyone, but you're not making real...
For Garcia, calling out Jake Paul isn't about personal pride. It's about defending the integrity of boxing. He's tired of seeing someone with so little experience getting the respect that should go to fighters who've spent years working hard in the gym. If anyone's going to put Jake Paul in his place, Garcia is ready to step up. To him, Paul's win over Tyson wasn't just a victory. It was an insult to every fighter who's put in the hard work and dedication. Garcia is standing up for the honor of the sport. Garcia knows the fans want this fight, and he's not ignoring their demand. In fact, he's embracing it. While some boxers might hesitate to fight a social media star like Paul, Garcia sees it as a chance to give the people what they want. This fight has the potential to be massive, not just for him, but for boxing as a whole. People are craving excitement and drama, and Garcia believes this is the fight that can deliver both.
Jake Paul is taking this, bro.
Yeah, Jake Paul's not gonna knock him out, but I got Jake Paul winning by, split decision,
Oh, Wayne, I want to see your live reaction when Jake Paul gets knocked out. I just want it, I need to see it, bro. Can you
what's your
record
hate
yourself?
towards him, though? What's your hate
I don't have no hate, bro. My problem is I've let it go too long. He's making a mockery of boxing. He's stealing so much money out of these kids that really put in, and what I'll give him credit to, he is supporting a lot of fighters. I have respect for him. I've known him for years. Who do you think he went to ask him whose house did he go in Victorville to see how to box? Ask him that.
You did help him,
No, I started him off. Who do you think took him to Canelo's gym? Me.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm the one that started his career. Little did you know. I'm the one that gave him the idea that he could do this and change and make money off it. I'm the one who did it. Why do you think I'm the one that said, "Wow, dang, I don't feel like I should have done this"? But again, I'm not trying to knock no other man's hustle down. Let him do what he got to do. But one day he has to see me, Wayne, and then you got to pick who you're gonna go for. And I already know who you're gonna go for. But when I beat him, just say Ryan, you're my favorite fighter. That's all I gotta hear.
Ryan Garcia is ready to face Jake Paul in an exhibition match, offering a chance to settle the score without the usual pressure of a professional fight. He even suggests using the same format Paul used against Tyson, 8 rounds, each lasting 2 minutes. It's the kind of fight that could shake up the boxing world and finally give fans the showdown they've been asking for. For Garcia, this isn't about chasing fame or fortune, it's about giving the people a spectacle, something exciting. Fans have been calling for this fight, and now Garcia is ready to give them what they want, but it's not just Garcia speaking up. Other professional boxers are starting to voice their frustrations with Jake Paul and his rise in boxing. Many feel that Paul is disrespecting the sport. His win against a 60-year-old Mike Tyson, who hadn't fought in years, has raised eyebrows throughout the boxing community. Take Daniel Dubois, a rising star in the heavyweight division, who has already put himself forward to fight Jake Paul. Like many others, Du Bois believes Paul's fame comes at the expense of real fighters who've spent years working hard. For them, Paul's victory over Tyson felt like a circus act. It doesn't sit right when an unproven fighter like Paul claims to have outboxed one of the greatest boxers ever, especially at Tyson's age.
I wasn't at all surprised by the result. I think Mike Tyson is a winner either way.
Jake's asked for a fight with you.
If Jake wants it with me, he can get it too. But I'm the world champion.
Yeah.
Give him a shot like that, you know.
So you'll just knock him out in the first round, within the first minute.
Of course, but it would be a historical moment, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Never before.
The contract will state you can't knock him out. But that's what they do. Because obviously the fight, everyone knows last Saturday the fight was fixed.
But I won't take no one lightly, you know. If a man got a chance to become world champion, he was gonna go. If he's smart, he'll really go to town, go to work, and try to be the best version of himself.
Then there's Carl Froch, a retired world champion, who also called out Jake Paul. Like many others, Froch believes Paul's antics in the ring have hurt the legitimacy of boxing. He didn't hold back, calling Paul's fight with Tyson a joke. And he's not alone. More voices are speaking up, pushing for a real fight between Jake Paul and a seasoned, skilled boxer. It's clear this isn't just about Ryan Garcia wanting to get in on the action. There's a growing belief that Paul needs to face a real challenge. A fighter who's been in the ring for more than just views, Garcia has had enough of Paul's antics. It's obvious he's not just talking about it, he's ready to take action. Paul has spent months running his mouth, calling out Garcia and other fighters, bragging about his win over Tyson. But Garcia? He's not buying it.
He's such a big commodity. He sells tickets, he puts bums on seats, people are interested. Netflix, 30 million, come on. 74,000 now at the AT&T, not quite 80,000, is it? He's not there yet. He's getting there, but he's not quite there. He doesn't do the big crowds, does he? But he pulls in the old Bunsen burner, doesn't he, Jake Paul? So I don't think he'll hang his gloves up. There'll be a plan for Jake Paul. But I tell you what, my mobile phone won't be ringing, will it? They won't be sending me an email. They won't be contacting my agent to get a fight because they know. I ain't calling him out, I'm just letting you know that he knows, that I fucking know. If I went in there with Jake Paul, it would be an absolute mismatch. 1 round demolition job. I'd even tie one arm behind my back. And just imagine, one arm behind my back, just lining him up with his right hand and eventually levering him with a big uppercut or a big over.
When Ryan Garcia posted his challenge to Jake Paul, he made it clear he's serious. He offered to fight Paul at 185 pounds, a weight that would put Paul at a disadvantage. Garcia is ready to show Paul what real boxing is all about. But here's the twist. After Garcia put the challenge out there was nothing. Absolutely no response from Jake Paul or his camp. Silence. Not a word.
Since you put out that tweet, has anyone reached out to you from his team to see if you're interested in this?
No, I really think they generally think that I'm probably too small. But like I said, I think skills pay the bills. You see Floyd when he fought Logan. Logan was, way bigger than him. So I feel like I could do the same thing. A little more.
I mean, given your stardom and his stardom, obviously, Jake versus Ryan is a gigantic fight.
Huge. It would be huge, and I see it everywhere. Everywhere I go, people are asking me to fight Jake Paul, which I got to give people what they want. That's what I'm used to doing.
How do you think it goes?
I mean, if Jake fights the way he fought with Mike, I generally believe I would knock him out within 4 or 5.
Ryan Garcia isn't just focused on Jake Paul. He's also got his eyes on another big name in boxing, Devin Haney. Since their last encounter, Garcia has been waiting for the chance to face Haney again, and he's been vocal about it. However, Garcia has been suspended from boxing, leaving him unable to fight, which has fans and experts wondering what's next for him. The answer is simple. He's waiting for his suspension to end so he can go after a rematch with Haney. Garcia has made it clear that he's confident he can beat Haney if given another shot. Their first fight ended in a no contest due to an injury on Garcia's part, but he's been eager for a rematch ever since. Garcia believes he has the skills to beat Haney, and now that his suspension is almost over, he's ready to prove it. Unlike his challenge to Jake Paul, which was met with silence, his call for a fight with Haney is straightforward. He just wants to finish what they started.
We train every day. Every day? Every day. We gotta be ready so when Devin Haney wants that fade again, we already beat this one time. We do it twice, no debating anymore. I beat this like he stole something.
Think that 3 pounds mattered?
Does 3 pounds matter to you when you pick it up? Day of the fight, he was a pound heavier than me, so there's no excuse. Oh, sure. He also took $1.5 million because I missed weight. Once you take the money, shut the up. He's a Diddy man. He said, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ain't no party like I guess we know that for sure now.
Him and his daddy.
Ryan Garcia knows that a win over Devin Haney could be a game-changer for his career. While he's already one of the most popular fighters, beating the current lightweight champion would firmly establish him as one of the best in the division. It's not just about personal redemption, it's about making a statement to the entire boxing world. Garcia is a force to be reckoned with, and he's ready for the biggest challenge. Garcia has been keeping a close eye on Haney since their first fight. Haney has been quiet, with no word on when he'll return to the ring. Garcia is watching closely, and every time Haney stays out of the spotlight, it only fuels his desire for a rematch. Garcia isn't letting his suspension slow him down, it's only making him more determined. His plan is clear. As soon as he's cleared to fight, Haney is his next target now. The big question is, will Haney be ready when Garcia comes knocking? Will he step up and face Garcia, or try to avoid the fight? Either way, Garcia isn't backing down. The moment that suspension is lifted, he's going straight for Haney, and he won't stop until that rematch becomes a reality.
Do you want that rematch with Ryan Garcia? Is that something that's like, man, I gotta get that back? He was right here, I get it back right now. Cause it's just, you know, if somebody did you like that, you want to take it. Cause I did that already. I tried to do it fair. I tried to, you know, it was 3-3 since amateurs. I tried to give you that, you know, that another fight, and when it was even, we was drug tested, we was on even playing field. And I didn't. I did everything right. Came back clean. I am a competitor. I am competitive. See, everything got to be right. You know, everything got to just be on my terms, and everything got to be, I try to do it on your terms. I try to give you that. And you show why.
Devin Haney's absence from the boxing ring has sparked a lot of speculation, especially after his controversial fight with Ryan Garcia, which was ruled a no contest. Despite being one of the most skilled and promising fighters in the lightweight division, Haney has kept a low profile, leaving fans and experts wondering when he'll make his return. Garcia, on the other hand, has been clear about his intentions to fight Haney once his suspension ends. But while he's waiting for the green light, Haney's silence only adds to the mystery. What's Haney been up to? Is he training for a comeback, or is he trying to avoid a rematch with Garcia? With no updates from Haney's camp, fans are left wondering if he's even interested in fighting Garcia again, or if he's looking to pursue a different challenge. This silence has led to much speculation about Haney's future. Some think he's simply taking a break after the intense build-up to his fight with Garcia. Others wonder if he's questioning whether he wants to take on a fighter like Garcia again. There are even those who believe the loss to Garcia might have left a lasting impact, and Haney could be taking longer than expected to recover, both mentally and physically.
For the shit that he did, I want to make him pay for the shit that he did. In the ring, out the ring. However, we not friends, it ain't none of that. Like I said, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for what he did in the ring and out the ring. I mean that in many different ways. When you sign a contract, he said that he gonna be clean going into the fight. I'm gonna be clean. It ain't gonna be nothing in my system. It ain't gonna be nothing in his system. And he didn't hold up his bargain. He didn't hold up on his side of that. So he will pay. I want to get it back in blood in the ring, but also outside the ring. I'm still a businessman at the end of the day, and people admire me because of my business sense.
Ryan Garcia has never been one to back down from big challenges. He's made it clear that he wants to face the biggest and most exciting names in boxing. After all, what's the point of being a top contender if you're not fighting the best? But Garcia isn't just sitting back, waiting for big names to come to him. He's actively seeking out the kind of fights that will not only elevate his career but also put him in the spotlight. First on his agenda is an upcoming exhibition match in Japan, but this isn't just any exhibition. It's a chance to make a statement. Garcia is set to face a fighter who has shared the ring with Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest boxers of all time. This fight isn't about adding a name to his record, it's about proving to the world that Garcia isn't afraid to step into the ring with anyone. No matter their past, Garcia has been outspoken about the current state of boxing, especially with the rise of some exhibition matches. He believes the sport needs fighters who aren't just in it for the paycheck. Garcia wants to bring back respect to boxing by taking on tough opponents who are willing to go the distance.
Obviously, I'm having these exhibitions not only, it's a big event, but to stay in shape, to keep, that rhythm going, Obviously, taking, months off, it ruins your, you lose a step. So obviously, we're going to see how it goes with these, and then from there, we'll make a decision.
The exhibition in Japan is just the start for Ryan Garcia. He's sending a clear message to the boxing world that he's serious about his legacy. He's not here for gimmicks. Once his suspension ends, Garcia will be eyeing bigger challenges, including a potential rematch with Haney or even a showdown with Jake Paul. Garcia knows exactly what he wants and is setting his sights on the biggest stages in boxing. With these exhibitions and his drive for major fights, he's making sure the world knows he's coming for all the top names, whether it's Haney, Paul, or anyone else. Garcia is ready to take on whoever is next. The possibility of a Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia fight has been a hot topic for months. Fans, commentators, and even other boxers have all weighed in on whether this fight will actually happen. But one thing is certain: if it does go down, it will be massive. Both Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia have built impressive, though very different careers in boxing. Jake Paul, who started as a YouTube star, made his transition into boxing amid plenty of controversy. He's taken on opponents who were well past their prime, like Tyron Woodley and a much older Mike Tyson. Many in the boxing community feel Paul's early wins haven't earned him respect, but he's done what he set out to do. He's brought mainstream attention to the sport, created a massive fan base, and made boxing popular again. His brash attitude, social media presence, and willingness to fight anyone have made him a villain to some and a hero to others.
Now check it out, Jake Paul won his boxing match tonight, fighting, I don't know who to be completely honest, but King Ryan, aka Ryan Garcia, had posted this picture on his Instagram with the caption says, "I'm tired of this, I'm done, I'm stopping this shit, and it's my fault. I started his boxing career, I should have never, but no regrets. I'm gonna hurt this man bad," at Jake Paul. That definitely sounds like a call out towards Jake Paul. Man, if I want anybody to sit there and humble Jake Paul, it would be this guy, because if it wasn't for Tank Davis, come on, y'all would still be on this guy's back. I mean, he's a great fighter, let's be completely honest. This is a fight I would look forward to, just to see Jake Paul get humble a little bit more, because I would consider that will be his first real fight with a pro boxer, in my opinion, that's still going, still at his prime. You get what I'm saying? So I definitely think this is...
Ryan Garcia is a young, talented boxer who's been steadily climbing the ranks in the lightweight division with his flashy style and undefeated record. He's already proven himself as one of the top talents in boxing, but his focus goes beyond just winning titles. Garcia wants the biggest names, the most attention, and to challenge himself against fighters like Haney, and yes, Jake Paul. The size of such an event would draw massive attention, pulling in both hardcore boxing fans and casual viewers who follow Paul's antics. But the big question is, will it actually happen? If it does, fans will be watching closely. Who would come out on top? Would Garcia's speed and technique overpower Paul's power and unpredictability? Could Jake Paul prove his critics wrong, or would Garcia's skill be too much for him to handle? One thing's for sure, this fight would be unforgettable. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.